I like to set up this light nice. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. The view of nothing but something. Right? It's not what the picture is, it's how you look at the picture. Remember that. Listen. I'm back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate it. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. I wanted to talk about energy. Wasting energy and things. Hold on, I lost my train of thought because I seen somebody come. But basically, my eyes like, yo, the ADHD is real. Check this out. Look at my eye. Woke up swollen. That's why I got these on. Just for me. But check me out. Today I wanted to talk about preserving your energy. You know, things to not waste your energy on and shit just to let go of. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when I say this, it goes over people's heads because, like, you know, people, you know, like I always say, people got their own opinions. They're gonna say what they want to say. They're gonna say how they feel, what they think, and you know, and just stuff and such like that. It is nothing wrong with it because everybody has their own freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can say what they want, how they say it, when they say it, who they talk about, how they talk about the person. But personally, me, I don't feel like it's right to waste your energy on certain things, places, and people because it's just energy draining. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do it and we tend to don't seek, you know, and we tend to not see how it's wasting our energy. So basically, that's what I wanted to talk about. You know, wasting your energy in certain things, places, and people when it's not even cause for it. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, like, I don't waste my energy on things or people. You know, like, I see people on YouTube and, you know, I come across certain people and, you know, they speak up on certain things. And it could be numerous reasons why. You know, they could just be putting something out there of how they feel, you know. And what people don't understand is everybody have their own life. You know what I'm saying? People gonna do what they do regardless at the end of the day. You know, like, let me give you an example. Say I'm on here, right? And say, like, I'm talking about somebody or running my mouth, right? It's people who gonna agree with me because they not open up to the aspect of, you know, in their mind, they're not open up to, okay, why is this person talking about this certain thing or certain situation, right? It's either two types of people. They're gonna engage in your shit or they're gonna look at your shit and be like, why you even bother? Like, you know what I mean? And sometimes every time somebody says something or they feel something or they come across something, they feel like they gotta speak on it or they feel like they gotta have something to say about it. But you gotta ask yourself before you even try and speak on it or you want to say something about it or do something about it, or you feel like you want to say something because you want this, that, and the third to be heard, you gotta ask yourself, like, is this gonna serve me any purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, ask yourself why you doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it gonna serve you any purpose? Are you just doing it just to do it? Are you doing it just to vent to the camera about how you feel? Are you doing it just to seek a certain amount of revenue and likes and attention? You know, because some people do shit for clout. Some people do shit because they feel like they gotta speak on certain shit. But sometimes our callings don't be our callings, and that's what you gotta, you know, learn to realize is that intuition never lies. You know what I mean? Sometimes shit comes in our head, and some people feel like they gotta speak on every aspect of the situation. Regardless of how you feel or how you speak about things, people are always gonna move the way they move. And the whole point is preserve your energy. Don't waste it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that I see every day. It's a lot of shit I see every single day, and I don't speak on it. It's a lot of YouTubers that, you know, do fuck shit or talk about certain things, and I'm just like, fuck it, you know, that's how they want to do it, that's how they want to do it. You know, and in this generation, we tend to give things pressure and give things energy that doesn't deserve our energy. You know what I mean? And that's what some people don't realize is that the shit that we talk about sometimes, like, some shit is just meant to be just let go. Or sometimes we come on social media with it because we want it to be heard, or we want to reach a certain amount of people to realize or put in a realization of a human's mind of how this person is acting or how this person is becoming. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's a lot of people who do bullshit and say bullshit, and we just gotta know when to react and when not to react, because everybody's gonna have something to say about today's society, the past, the future, the present, whatever it comes to. You know what I mean? And we just gotta know what to put our energy in. That's just like a whole aspect of things. That's just when it comes to the media and certain shit like that. You know what I mean? But as far as that, right? Check this out. Some of us put energy into into places that don't serve us any purpose. You know what I mean? And who am I to say? Sometimes I do it too. Like, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm perfect and shit, and like I don't be doing nothing that, you know, I don't just be like I don't do shit that waste my energy. Like, I still struggle with that till this day, but it's always knowing how you fucking up and you trying to, and you know how to fix it and you're trying to fix it. But it's a different view of it. Is you fucking up, you're not trying to fix it, and you don't know how to fix it. You know what I mean? It's either two types of people. You gonna try and go get it, or you just gonna say you gonna try and you not trying and you ain't going to get it. You know what I'm saying? So we got the doers and the non-doers type shit. But for people who go to places and they just waste their energy, like some people like going to the bar, but they don't realize that when you go to the bar, like you're not really like, it's not serving you any purpose. Like, you get a drink, you feel good, you socialize, and sometimes that fetish that we have, it fulfills our needs of things. You know what I mean? And not even needs, wants. We'll just say wants, because I don't feel like when people go to the bar, it's like I need it. But some people it is. You know what I'm saying? And no pressure, no doubt, no negativity spread on to the people who do that. You know what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, you know, just watch who you give your energy to. Watch who you talk about. And sometimes when I say talk about, I don't mean like talk about in a bad way. You know, just watch how you maneuver with life. Watch how you maneuver with things and stuff and such like that. That's just basically like how that is with places. You know what I mean? Just don't go nowhere where your energy is like not accepted, you know, or not allowed. Like, I heard this saying, and it was like, don't go where you're being tolerated. Like, go where you're being like accepted and loved for who you truly are. You know what I'm saying? And it's just as that sometimes we don't realize when we're in a place and when we're around people, we don't know if we're being tolerated or accepted. And it's two different things. Tolerated is like somebody who feel like they just gotta deal with your shit. You know what I'm saying? And being accepted is like they accepting you for who you are and how you deal with things, and they fuck with you. You know what I mean? And that's what we gotta realize when we go to certain places and dealing with certain things and people. We just can't waste energy on shit that's just not serving us any purpose. You know what I mean? And some people say shit because they just want to speak on it because of how they feel or what they think it should be. But we gotta understand, in this day and age, people gonna still do what the fuck they want to do. You know? We got a lot of naysayers. We got a lot of motherfuckers that's by our side. We got a lot of motherfuckers that's against us. And you just gotta know where to put that energy too. You know what I mean? You can't just be out here just doing anything. Even though we got a lot of people who just do anything. You know what I mean? And that's fine. You know, I ain't putting no dirt on them. But it's like, they want to live their life like that. Let them live their life like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we just gotta come to the realization of open up your eyes. You know, and being just woken enough to realize that, like, before you make a move, sometimes it's unimpulsive. Sometimes we just do it because we see it and we feel like this is how we feel and we just want to let motherfuckers know. But then you gotta realize, like, okay, I'm sitting here on this video or on this phone and I'm just gossiping and I'm just talking about what I feel, how I feel it, and what it should be and what it should not be. But sometimes we make that action on an unimpulsive thought. Like, we just go and do it. You know what I'm saying? And that shit don't serve nobody no purpose at the end of the day. Like, you can have your thought, you can have your feels, or however you feeling about anybody, but you gotta realize that nobody really giving a fuck. You know what I mean? And I don't want that type of crowd over me. I'm not gonna be on social media bashing anybody else because how somebody else is moving. You know what I mean? Like, if a motherfucker wanna move a certain way, just let them do it. You know, at the end of the day, like, it's a lot of people who talk bad about certain people, but they still gonna do what they do. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're still gonna do what they do. And that's why you can't just waste your energy on people or places or things, you know? Like, we do shit and we don't even realize, like, we wasting our energy over it, you know? And that's a big thing that I learned. Like, anything that's not serving me any purpose, I'm not about to waste my energy on it no more. No mas. No, I can't do it. It's not serving me purpose. It's not helping me, you know? Maybe it's like we say shit, we do shit to get shit off our chest, but then, like, later on down the line, you know, we look back at it and be like, damn, like, I really made a post about this nigga. Like, I really said this about her, and it's like, damn, I let them get me to a point where I'm just like, da-da-da-da-da. It's a lot of shit that I think people do that they shouldn't do, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you shouldn't do that, or you're doing this, and that's fucked up, and this is how I think. Like, you know what I mean? And there's people that do that shit, but it's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. That's how your perception of things is, and you want to come out, you want to explain things. But I feel like personally me, as my body being my temple and my energy being so absorbent with positive people, positive energy, and repelling all negative things and have my vibration high, I just personally me, I wouldn't just be out here just doing anything that's not serving me any purpose, talking about things that's not serving me any purpose. I personally believe in like what you put out is what you get back, and sometimes putting out what you get back is like the circle of life, and it's like karma, you know what I mean? And sometimes karma don't come back in the shape or form that we thought it was expected. It could come back any other way 10,000 times, you know, you never know. So whatever you put out, you just got to be careful what you put out, because the universe listen, you know what I mean? And I feel like even if you're not really bad-mouthing somebody, and if you're just feeding the opinion out there, I just feel like it's still some type of negative, you know what I mean? That's just how I look at it as. And I just say, like, watch who you give your energy to, and watch who you be around, watch who you chill around, watch where you be at, because when you be in certain places too, your energy is getting intertwined. From a handshake, from a hug, to a conversation, to eye contact. You know, they say the eyes is the window to the soul, and I really believe it. At first I didn't get it, but now I get it. Like, you could really, like, you know, they say your first conversation and first impression, but I feel like once you have that eye contact with somebody, you could just feel their energy. Like, I'm an empath, so that's how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But I just think like it's not really serving anybody purpose. And then for anybody that's watching this, like, if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit in this society, in this generation, that's flopped it, twisted, fucked up. But no matter how many times we try to change it and change the aspect or the subject or the matter of it or the actions of it, you know, society gonna be society at the end of the day. And that's where you gotta realize, like, certain shit ain't even meant to be changed by you. Like, certain shit just meant to be changed by a certain person. I feel like there are bad people out there and there are good people out there, but I feel like it's a lot of good people. You know what I mean? That's what I think. That's what I feel. That's my opinion of it. But I feel like other than that, like, shit, at the end of the day, it's gonna be what it is, and it's not what it's not. You know what I mean? And another thing is, like, it's cold out here, I ain't gonna lie. It feels good though. I ain't trying to think about it too much. Another thing is that, like I said, when we be around certain people, we don't realize that our energy is attached. You know what I mean? That's like me. Like, I'm 23, but a lot of people be like, you know, you're young, you know, but in my soul and in my mind, my spirit, my body, like, I feel like I'm older than what I am. You know what I mean? Possibly because of what I've known and what I have outspoken. You know what I mean? I still have a lot of growing to do, and I admit that, and I accept that. You know what I mean? But being around certain people and realizing, like, damn, like, what are you serving me, and what am I serving you? Because a lot of people, you know, they get into these friend groups or relationships, and they're like, I give you 50, you give me 50. But I feel like you should give a person 100 and they should give you 100. I like to have friends that's gonna bring something to the table, as well as long and as much as I am too. I don't just want to leech off people, latch off people, and just drain people. And I wouldn't want nobody to do that to me. And sometimes when we maneuver in a certain way of positivity, it's gonna be motherfuckers throwing dodgeballs at you, which is, those dodgeballs is a metaphor of fucking negativity. We gotta realize when to pinpoint these shits and just dodge them, you know what I mean, and move out the way. Like, in life, like, it's a lot of people I met, and, you know, God takes people out your life for a reason. You know, I'm pretty sure I heard that. But you just gotta know what's right for you. And another thing is, a lot of people gonna give you an opinion and give you what they think or give you what they know, right? Or they're gonna give you advice on, you know, what's best. But only you know what's best for you. Like hands down, only you know what's best for you. Like, at the end of the day, you know, sometimes advice is meant to be taken as advice, so go in one ear and out the other. Sometimes the advice resonates when we actually take it, but you gotta know what's best for you, because what may work for you may not work for me. You understand me? So that's what it really comes down to, in an aspect of energy. Like, a lot of people got these energies, these energetic fields, and these vibrations, and it's negative and it's positive. And, you know, they could come off as a positive person, but then, you know, really just be like negative minded. You know what I mean? And it's not a lot of people who think like me, and it is a lot of people who think like me. You know what I mean? And I'm not like I said, I'm not trying to be on some, like, you know, I know everything and, like, all this bullshit. You feel me? Like, I'm just being real. I just felt like was a conversation I wanted to have, and this is a conversation I'm having to me, to you, the viewers, and whoever else watches it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're watching the video straight through and you made it this far, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day, your life, to come watch me and to just hear my perspective of things and how I think of things. But at the end of the day, watch who you give your energy to. Watch who you speak on. Watch who you be bad to, and watch who you be good to. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people who do fucked up shit, but who am I to say? I'm not gonna. We got those people out here who gonna address it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, what's gonna change? Motherfuckers still gonna do what they want, still act how they want, and still be how they be. So we just gotta just keep maneuvering in life. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically it. That's basically it. But like I said, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. This a little scenery right here, you know, something nice. But yeah, that's all I really got to say though. Y'all stay blessed, stay well, stay healthy. You know, stay out the way, stay true to yourself, stay good to yourself. I thank you for watching this video. I'll be back soon. Peace.